Hello my friends, welcome back for another video. In this part, I would like to share with you guys the equipment part. And as I promise you, the first 500 supporters on my Discord channel who has already that role will get one of those 7 equipments. So let's go quick to the Discord channel. So here in this Discord, yeah, for example, if you open your profile in my community Discord, you can see the role what you have. If you have like the first 500 supporters, like if you're chatting in the chat and your name color is green, this means you have access, you will get one of those 7 equipment. If your name is written in blue, this means you are the first 1000 supporters. So you will get like a 50 euro Rogolium. Yeah. So this is right now you can check if your name is blue or green. So let's go back to the game. So in the game, we have here 7 equipment. Yeah. And as I always told you guys, we improving over the time, especially before launching the game, more and more the visual stuff that it looks really nice in the end. But to be honest, I love already those equipments, how they look like. And let's go to the player profile. So on the player profile, you have here the tree selection, yeah? On the tree selection, you have the overview how many tree you are already owning. If you're clicking to GPS, you directly see where your tree is located. But at least if we're clicking here on equipment, then we see on the left side already a picture of your avatar, yeah? So on this, we displaying like 7 slots with those equipments. Yeah. And on the right side of that picture, we have the inventory of the equipments. So we can equip those equipments. And then once we equip, then we will have additional buffs. And as you can see here in the shop, next to the equipment, we have also here the sockets. Right now, it is empty, but in the future videos, I will also make a video for sockets and explain how those works. But for now, let's keep staying on the equipment. I would say I will start with the first one on the left side and I will explain you which equipment do what. Yeah. So maybe some of those are already easy to understand. Before I starting to explain, for example, sword. So what can a sword do? Like damage. So this is, I think, really simple. So if you have the Rogolos Dominator, this means that sword giving you additional for each card what you attacking 10% more damage. So this means you can upgrading that sword, yeah, that equipment. So the more you're upgrading, the more damage you're making, and the more damage you're making, you getting for each attack rewards, right? So this is a really good free to play player pushing because you have that sword and then you're making more damage than usually and you're getting anyways for the total amount of damage you're getting more. For example, you make 1000 damage, normally you get 1000 mana, but with that sword that gives you additional 10% more damage. So that's why you're getting instead of 1000 10% more, so you get 1100 damage. Yeah, so that is the point. So one more information. Right now, it's written $100, but for sure you can also getting those by the progress of playing. So in this game, you can also getting those premium currency Rogolium. by playing. So for those players who can't wait and directly want them, they can for sure support the game. They can purchase those stuffs. But for those who playing free to play, let's go back to the gameplay. You see here a tree, Rogolium tree. Okay, so this Rogolium tree, you cannot get that as long you don't have a clan. But as you have a clan, your clan leader or your officers, they have the permission to purchase them. So in each island we have one neutral clan trees, but I will explain that part for another video. Yeah, so this video will be only explanation about equipments, but in the next videos for sure I will also explain you how many different clan trees we have right now. Yeah, I can tell you right now also we have 4 different clan trees: Rogolium tree, attack tree, defense tree, and mana tree. But this is the most important clan tree. Why? With Rogolium tree, you will get each minute Rogolium. So normally this cost, so normally you have to pay real money for getting Rogolium. But for those good, strong clans, they will farming for free Rogolium. Yeah, so that's really important here. Then you get Rogolium by making a subscription, or maybe from rewards by the leaderboard. So if you here on the leaderboard on the player side, one of the strongest, or on the clan selection, one of the strongest clan, so you will get rewards. Yeah, so as free to play, it's still possible to purchase those equipment. So in the following videos, this panel, this page, we need optimizing. For example, below the amount of $100, we need display the amount of Rogolium. Like if you want play for free, that you can also purchasing those equipment for free, like with Rogolium. So we need below that bottom $100 another bottom where you can purchase with Rogolium. So that we clear that. So then you can have those equipments even for free. I mean for free, like as free to play player. It will take a bit more time, but in the end you can get that also without the money by just making good progress, have a good clan and stuff like that. What else I would like share? In the gameplay here will be somewhere here, maybe on the top side or on the side or on the bottom, there's another button, and let's call it like Rogolium Trader. Yeah. So if you're clicking that button, then we have a new window. In this window, you can change your mana into Rogolium. So this means if you have a lot of mana, you see on the top left corner, I have 313. So this means you can, your mana changing to Rogolium. And with Rogolium, you can purchase equipments as level 1 for sure. Yeah. So then you need upgrading those equipments. But it is not easy. It is really hard for upgrade, because for upgrade you need more and more Rogoliums. I mean, yeah, there is some ways to get it for free, like from the clan tree Rogolium, or we have the exchange panel where you can trade mana into Rogolium. For this, you should have a lot of trees, and in best way, you should upgrading your trees then you have a good production per minute, and then you can change those to Rogolium. But be aware, if you're changing your mana to Rogolium, then you will losing your ranking. This is a huge strategy game, guys. What I always repeat and repeat. You need thinking really smart. It is like same like money management. Here this game is full of resource management. So you have mana, you need have mana a lot to stay above on the rankings, to get rewards over the ranking leaderboard. But from the other side, if you want some equipment, you need skip that reward on the leaderboard maybe, and changing your mana into Rogolium to buying equipment. Yeah. So, or you spending your mana you donate into your clan. So if you're pushing your mana into your clan, then you're pushing your clan on the ranking. So it's really full strategy. You need to decide what you will do with your mana. You change your mana to Rogolium, you put it to the clan, or you keep that self for yourself and try to stay above on the leaderboard. What will you do? So never mind, let's go back to the equipment. So the sword, Rogolos Dominator, it gives you as level 1 10% more damage for your cards. And the higher level you make, the more damage you will make with the cards. But I want to tell you something, guys. The upgrade function, it is not 100% the upgrade success. So this means, let's say level 1 you have the sword and you want upgrading them to level 2. But if you press the button upgrade, you don't have 100% success rate. So this means you have maybe for level 2 70% chance. You have 70% chance for upgrade success. So this means you spend a lot of Rogoliums for try to level up to level 2. But this burning system is for this stuff that you have only 70% chance. So this means once you're upgrading, if you are lucky, it's level 2. If you are not lucky, then it's still level 1 and you lost the amount of Rogolium which you spent. So that's why you get anyways inside the game from the Rogolium tree. You get Rogolium from the trade exchange where you're changing your mana into Rogolium, or you can buy from the shop. I mean, next to the cards, next to the equipment, next to the sockets, we will have one more panel where we are selling Rogolium. So that's for real money, but it will be in the next panel, in the next tab. But it's up to you guys how you will do what. And let's say you upgrade successfully to level 2. What then? You want upgrade for level 3 because level 3 gives you more damage. So this means for level 3, for example, you have just 50% chance for upgrade. So it's 50-50. If you are not lucky, you lost your Rogoliums and you are still level 2, or you upgrade successfully and it's level 3. And let's say you want making level 4. For level 4, you have just only 30% success rate. So this means it's really high risk that once you try to upgrade, that you will fail. And here we're coming with the sockets. Those sockets improving your chance for the success. So this means the higher socket you're putting inside your equipment, the higher chance it is for a success for level up. Yeah. So instead of 30%, you can fill in a socket what gives you 10% more. Then you press upgrade. Then you have, instead of 30%, plus 10% sockets. So you will have 40% success rate. Or you have a really high socket, which gives you, for example, 20%. And that is the game. So the higher equipment you have, the stronger you will get. But the higher level your equipment is, the less chance you have for the next upgrade. So you need thinking twice how you will upgrade. You cannot wait and you want directly the max level of equipment and you purchasing directly Rogolioms, or you playing that game over the time and farming over the time, and then with that free Rogolioms you try to upgrade. It's up to you. But let's keep explain which equipment do what. So Rogolos Dominator gives more damage, like the sword. Now, what does the shield do? Rogolos Unbreakable Wall. This will reduce incoming damage by 10%. So this means the more attack you get and the higher shield level you have, the less damage you will get, because you're reducing the incoming damage of the cards from your enemy. So that's a really nice equipment. So the next part is the chest, Rogolos Heartplate. Yeah. For this, let me check. To be honest, we have 7 parts, and I don't want telling you something wrong, so I have to check also. Please wait. So we have here the list for the chest. As you can see, it increase the mana production from your trees. Yeah. And the helm of return, it gives you more mana from the battles. Like I told you in previous videos, the total damage what you're making, you get 100% as mana. So let's say you're making 1000 damage, then you're getting of that 1000 damage normally 100% mana in return. So this means 1000 damage equal you gain 1000 mana. But with that helm as level 1, you get 10% more. So this means you will get 1100 mana. So now just imagine you have the weapon. So instead of 1000 damage, you make 1100. You get me? So you make 1100 damage. And from those damage, from 1100 damage, let's say you have the helm. So you get 10% not of the initial damage, like 1000. You get from plus the bonus of 10% because of the weapon, from 1100 damage, you get, instead 100%, you get 110% mana back of those 1100 damage. I hope you can follow me. So then we have the legs, yeah, Rogolos Griefs of Tribute. That says like effective clan donation value, like we increasing the donation value. So if we donate 1000 mana, we donate to the clan like 1100 mana. But during the developing, we decide to change that. So the legs will do something different than this what is written here. We was thinking like a protection, yeah. So some of you guys already mentioned in my Discord channel, like we need also protection against attacks. So we was thinking we making legs for protection. So this means once you have that leg, you can, if you are sure you will not play, you can't play, then that leg will give you a protection like a shield, so nobody can attack you for a certain time. So this means the higher level your leg is, the more time protection you will have against attacks. So this is a really good use case. So the higher legs level you have, the longer you can avoiding getting attacks. Then we have the boots. Rogolos mana bound boots. What does it do? It convert for level 1 10% of the damage taken into mana. So let's say you are not playing, you for example overnight you are sleeping. It's normal if people sleep. So let's say you are sleeping, or you are working, so you cannot play, but you have those boots. Whenever you get an attack, 10% of the damage you return as mana. So this still pushing you for climbing the leaderboard as passive player. So if you cannot playing many hours during the day, even if you are not playing and you getting attacks, you can still getting mana by getting attacks. Plus, I told you guys, if you are in a good clan, then the clan members can protect your tree as well. They can send defense cards inside your tree. So you can stay offline, you can go sleep, you can go work, you can have the leg. With the leg equipment, you can give yourself protection, or you have the boots, and with the boots you have a good clan. The clan defends your tree, you can stay offline, and you farming mana passive. Really nice use case, I think, right? Let me know in the comments which equipment you like the most. Last but not least are the gloves. In my opinion, for a really active player, especially free to play player who spend a lot of time and want attacking a lot, the gloves are, in my opinion, the best. That's the best for PvP. Why? Rogolos Warband or Warbond gloves, it reducing the cool time by 10 until 50%, yeah, depending which level your equipment is. I was thinking we need increasing that level from level 1 to level 5 until level 7 or level 8. So we need to think about that during the developing, how we can make that. But yeah, that's why you see, as I told you also in my last video with the battles, once you attack someone, you have a cooldown of 30 minutes. So this helps against spamming attacks. So we avoiding spam attacks. So we protect people that a player don't get from the same player all the time attacks. Yeah. So once you get an attack of that specific tree, that player cannot attack again unless he needs waiting 30 minutes. And now, here's the key. If you have the gloves, for example, level 5, then instead of 30 minutes, you're waiting only 15 minutes. So you're reducing your waiting time by 50%. That's huge. So this means instead of 30 minutes, every 15 minutes you can try to destroy a player. Yeah. So I think that's really nice. But again, those equipment for leveling up, it's really hard. Yeah. So I will increase the amount of Rogoliums so that it is really hard for upgrading them. I will make it easy to get those as level 1, so that a lot of player who playing actively, that it is in one point realistic to get those equipment. Yeah, it doesn't matter if you're paying money or you purchasing those with Rogolium. I want that every player who playing that game, for example, for those player who playing for free, that at least they have all those 7 equipment as soon as possible by making progress and purchasing them with Rogolium, by farming Rogolium with the clan tree, for example. Yeah. Um, but then it will be harder. Yeah, it will be more difficult because level 1 is just the bottom. The more you want upgrade, it will be harder because you need spend more Rogoliums, plus the upgrade chance will reducing the higher level you make. So that's why you need also the sockets. Yeah, and with the sockets it will increase your upgrade success. So this is what I can tell you. We have right now 7 equipment, and remember, yeah, the legs, like the Rogolos Greaves of Tribute, yeah, we changed that so it don't increase the donation buff. Yeah, that's for now the developing progress. You can go to the player profile, you click on inventor, and then on the left side we display like 7 slots, so we can equip those equipments. And yeah, that is like that. Then you see here on the bottom the clan selection. The clan selection I would like share in the next video, or maybe the card selection, because 1 second. So in the next video, for example, let's say I purchase 1 fireball. Okay, so if we open the inventory, on the inventory, guys, we see on the left side, like we displaying that level, the current level, it's level 1. On the right side, we display what the card currently do at that current level as level 1. So this means Fireball attack card. This card deals 50 damage to the opponent's trees. Yeah. Then we make a break line, and below we display upfront level 2, that you can see what will happen if you're upgrading to level 2. Then it will display for Fireball level 2. Then it's written this card deals, instead of 50, like 80 damage. Yeah. So we can anyways, by testing the game for balancing, we can change everything later. Like, you guys can tell me, hey, fireball 50 damage is too much or too less, or level 2 is too strong. We can manage, we can balancing later. Right now I just showing you the functionalities, how everything neat works. As you see on the inventory side, you have 3 rows, and each row has 6 slots. But you have, as free to play player, just 12 slots. If you want the bottom line, the last row, additionally 6 slots for your inventory, then we have the subscription stuff. Right now I cannot show you that because it's still on the developing, but once it's ready I can show you. So for people who want to support that game, support the server cost, support the developing cost, as long this game makes fun, you can support this game by dropping a subscription, and then there will be, with the subscription, you will have more access to new functionalities. Yeah, for example, you have here 6 more slots. Or for example, if you're attacking someone, yeah, so for example, you're going and attacking someone, and let's say he has like really small amount of life. Let's say he has just 200 life, and you're filling 5 cards for attacking, and in first round or in the second round, you already destroy that tree. So you're taking that ground, that area. You get that tree. So what will happen with the other cards, like round 3, round 4, and round 5, where you already fill cards? Maybe you're upgrading those for max level, yeah? So you spend mana for those cards. Will those cards destroyed? No, it will not. It will also coming to the inventory for another side inventory, but you cannot using them. You can only using them if you have a subscription. So it is not a really big disadvantages for free to play player, but for those player who like the game and who want also supporting the game, with the subscription, you have here 6 slots more on inventory, plus you have a side second inventory for the battles. So for cards which was not used in the battle, it will come back to your inventory and you can still using them. So you will not at least losing them. And there will be also more functionalities. For example, here on the leaderboard, you can only searching some players on the leaderboard, but the search button, yeah, exactly the search button. For example, you want searching a name like Rogolos or whatever. So if you want searching, that function will be closed. So for people who make a subscription, they can also searching any player by typing the username or by typing the player ID. And player ID is simple. You go to any player and then you can copy the player ID, and that is that. Really simple. I think we are done with this video for now. I now explain you all the 7 equipments. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can support that channel by dropping a like. For those people who didn't follow, you guys can follow me. And below this video, inside the description, there is a link, my Discord link. Feel free to join into the Discord and you will always be up to date. And for those people who maybe didn't recognize, we have also now in our Discord channel a support ticket system. So this means once the game is live and you have any problem, you can make a support ticket. We have also a channel for bugs. I hope there will be no bugs, but once during we testing, so before we going live, if you guys testing that and you recognize any bug, we have a channel so we can share that with picture. We can explain when a bug happened and stuff like that. So everybody is warmly welcome and I hope you enjoyed that video. And like I told you guys, next video I can show you the upgrade function, because right now if I upgrade, now it's level 2, but still it's showing like level 2 makes 50 damage. So we need to display like the correct values by upgrading cards. And then I can also showing you to attack another player with higher cards, because in my previous video I was just display like I was showing you for attacking cards with level 1. But now I can also showing you if you're attacking with, for example, level 5. Yeah. because level 5 cards making more damage. Yeah, that is like that. I hope you enjoy. Thank you for watching until now. And what can I say more? Make more friends than enemies. See you next time.